Okay, so now I want to do improvisational comedy. So I think I'm just gonna start again with that the whole motif that I was using, where I'm in New York with a bunch of naked women. We're all on pogo sticks, and Danny DeVito's too. And so there's okay. So this was the arrangement. Um, First of all, I wanted to calculate my. I tried to calculate in my mind how long it would take. I mean, if to travel by pogo stick, just hopping across the country on a pogo stick, meet a bunch of bare-breasted, well, naked, fully naked women, just and Danny DeVito, but he's going to be fully clothed, and so am I, and we'd be hopping along across America on pogo sticks, and if you could make it all the way across the country, then you're given an audition. You're not going to be given the role just for having crossed America by pogo stick from New York to Los Angeles, but you'll be given the chance to audition for a stage adaptation of Taxi. Okay, it's going to be it'll be me, Danny DeVito, and well, it's going to be male and female play. It's not just going to be me, Danny DeVito, and then like, well, it'll be there's going to be a lot of hot women in it, believe me. So, but and so me and Danny DeVito will be the two main characters of the male characters. Maybe we'll take on a few more. Then we'll just okay. We'll set up auditions and but if you're able to pogo stick all the way across America, then you get an audition, but you're not guaranteed a role. But what was I going to say? Um, yeah, I was trying to calculate in my head how long that would take because I was thinking like in a pogo stick. I'm trying to think of like per day, how many like how far do you think that you could bounce on a pogo stick? It's pretty fucking hard, actually. I mean, you'd be lucky to get like a block a day, I would think, but maybe I don't know, but maybe not, maybe more than that. Because you'd be like, I think you would like be falling all over the place. Like, I mean, it's not just going to be like consistently being able to, because I think when you're on a pogo stick and you're bouncing around, you do fall on your ass a lot. So by the time you get to California by pogo stick from New York, you'll probably be covered in bruises. But anyways, but then you get to audition to be in a stage adaptation of Taxi with me and Danny DeVito and a bunch of gorgeous women, and so I think it'll all be worth it. So you should give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. So what do you think? Are you gonna try? I mean, are you gonna throw your hat in the ring and just try to? I mean, how badly do you want it? Do you want to be in a stage adaptation of the television show Taxi to be shown to be on a stage in Los Angeles so bad that you're willing to travel across America by pogo stick? And I was thinking if you're able to like that would really be I think that would be amazing if you were to travel able to travel a mile a day by pogo stick. And I was calculating that it's probably about what calculating about I'm going to say about was it 3,000 miles from coast to coast, or is it less than that? A little give or take. I don't know. It's 3,000 days, 3,000 days, 365 days a year. I mean, maybe 7 years. Oh, I don't know. You're going to be, let's say, but if they were able to do like, maybe you got 2 miles a day. And so if you're like 400, you know, if you were able to do it in like 3 or 4 years, maybe that's possible. Okay, let's think of something else other than this pogo stick thing. Okay, something new. Um, hmm, what else can I think of? Uh, it sure would be an adventure, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know. How about should I try another script with a travel theme, or should I veer off into a different direction? The travel theme is always uh, rife with creative potential to it, but so are other themes. What other themes can I employ? Let me see. Okay, instead of like using a pogo stick, what if you traveled all the way across America with I thought it was funny. I mean, I like that script that I wrote where the guy gets fired from his job as an astrophysicist because he's spying on naked women. And so instead, the only job he can get is as a to cut lawns. And he couldn't afford a car, so he picks up his date, his he picks the girl up in his lawnmower, as a Toro lawnmower. I thought that was a hilarious script. I love that one. Um, but yeah, I mean, no, actually now, but there is a movie about what movie was that where the guy travels across a certain amount of distance on a lawnmower, on a riding mower. There is a movie like that. What movie was that again? It's like this old guy that travels. I don't know how far it was, but I got to see that movie. It's a really interesting movie. He just goes all the way. Is it across America, or is it? Does anybody know? But he travels like miles and miles on a lawnmower, a riding mower. I always thought that's like the coolest idea. I mean, I like things that are like just kind of novel and bizarre like that. But um, I don't know. Um, this would make it even funnier. That script, something that I could have like augmented that script with this. He loses his job as an astrophysicist. He has to get a job cutting lawns instead. But not only, okay, let's say he lives in like Massachusetts or something, but he gets hired at a place in like San Bernardino, California, or something like that. So he has to go all the way from like Boston to San Bernardino, Boston, and but he doesn't have a car, and the only way he can get there, and he doesn't have enough money to get there by any mode of transportation other than the lawnmower that he has. He has a Toro lawnmower that he's going to use for his job, so he has to drive that all the way to his new job, where he gets paid how about $20 an hour? It's not bad. And they give him like a shed to live in the back of a rich woman's house. He gets to live in a shed back there, and they bring his meals out to him every night. His meals are usually TV dinners or um, bologna sandwiches. Every meal, it's either a TV dinner or a bologna sandwich, and then maybe for his beverages are either like malto meal or Shasta. Remember that Shasta? So Shasta or multiple. So he gets either Shasta, multi meal, or Shasta. What do you think you would like better, Shasta or multi meal? I don't know. How about Shasta? But um, so he lives in a shed. And I'm not talking about anybody in specifically, so don't think I'm talking about you. This is all fictional. So, anyways, so he lived. Okay, and so no, so he lives in a shed. He lives in a shed in the back of a rich woman's house, like a mansion. She's got this mansion. She's like a CEO or something of, let's say, some like some Fortune 500 California business, and he's her lawnmower, and she keeps him in a shed in the back, and she's got a huge property of like grass in the back, and he's got to cut it every day. And then he retires to his shed every night, and they bring him his food and Shasta, and he's got a black and white TV that was like manufactured in the '60s back there, and he's got cracking myself up, and he's got I don't know what else does he have back there. He's got a blow up doll because his wife divorced him, so now all he could get was a blow up doll. But at least he's got that. Sometimes it gets deflated, so he's got to blow it up with his bicycle pump. Sadly, somebody stole his bicycle pump the other day, so now he's got to. Now it's like really hard. Anyways, so he just lives in that shed in back of that rich woman's mansion, and with a blow up doll and a black and white TV, black and white TV, and then he's also got his TV dinners. He got the Shasta TV dinners, black and white TV, blow up doll. What else did I say he had back there? Was he going to sleep? But in the shed. Oh, and the rich woman, she gave him like a whole stack of like dirty magazines. So it's not just the blow up doll. He's got the dirty magazines too. I mean, what guy doesn't like those? And then he's got he looks at the stars at night, beautiful constellations. He imagines himself like traveling up there by spaceship. He's trying to build a spaceship to get up there with his blow up doll. So they can maybe. So maybe that's a good plot element. He's living in a shed in back of the rich woman's house with his blow up doll. He's trying to build a spaceship because he is but here's the weird thing. This guy's brilliant. He was an astrophysicist. So now he's thinking that maybe if he built a spaceship, he's smart enough to build a spaceship. And so if he traveled to another planet by spaceship, see, but that's a thing. How many of these planets are inhabitable? Well, this guy's so brilliant that he's devised a way to terraform other planets. Well, Mars, it's already in the works with NASA. We're already looking into terraforming Mars, but he's like a step ahead of NASA. So he he's beyond NASA. NASA is like NASA wants to hire him, but NASA is like kind of they know what he's up to, and they know he's got some brilliant ideas, but he's like ahead of his time. He wants to build a spaceship and travel to Mars with his blow up doll, and see if there's people up from other planets who have populated Mars, and if so, he can get a job as an astrophysicist on Mars and not have to be a lawnmower anymore. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea. Um, but then it occurs to him, wait a minute, I've got it made. I live in the shed in the back of a rich woman's house. I've got all these dirty magazines I got to blow up all. And some, I got binoculars and I could spy on the rich woman. I could see her undressing at night. I don't know. Why not just like stick with this? Cut some lawns. I mean, cut her lawn and then I get to stay in a shed. Maybe the rich woman will even have sex with me someday. And then I could just, yeah, because chances are, even if Mars is inhabitable, there's probably nobody up there that from other planets who have like established like a new civilization there. I doubt it. So just stick with the shed. Stay on planet Earth with the shed in the back of the rich woman's house in San Bernardino, California. Okay, San Bernardino, California. Stay in the shed, back of rich woman's house. Stack dirty mag. You got the stack of dirty magazines that'll blow up and the rich woman. I could spy on her with binoculars. It's not a bad life. I would recommend it to anybody who um, looking for something a different way to live.